Hey Taurus, welcome back. I need you to really tune in right now because what I'm about to share with you is not just another reading. This found you at this exact moment for a reason. Your life is about to restart in ways you have not fully grasped yet, and it is happening within the next 3 days. I know that sounds intense, but trust me when I say the cards are showing something absolutely profound for you right now. Before we dive in, I just want to say that if this resonates with you, let me know in the comments. I genuinely want to hear your stories because the energy I am picking up is so specific and powerful. Also, make sure you stay until the end because the last few cards contain information that will literally shift your perspective on everything you have been going through. All right, let me shuffle for you. I am asking the universe to show me what Taurus needs to know about this fresh start, this rebirth that is coming in the next 3 days. What do they need to understand? What is shifting? What should they prepare for? The first card I pulled for you is the Four of Pentacles. And Taurus, this is so telling. This card is showing me that you have been holding on so tightly to something. It could be a situation, a relationship, a job, money, or even just a version of yourself that you have outgrown. The Four of Pentacles represents control, security, and sometimes fear of loss. You have been gripping something so hard that your knuckles are probably white at this point. What I find really interesting here is that this card is not saying you are wrong for holding on. As a Taurus, security is everything to you. You are an earth sign, you value stability, and you do not like change unless you can see exactly where you are landing. But here is what the universe is trying to tell you through this card. The very thing you are holding on to so tightly is actually preventing the new chapter from opening up. Think about it like this. If both of your hands are full, clutching onto the old, you cannot possibly receive the new. You cannot catch what the universe is trying to hand you because you are too busy protecting what you already have. Over these next 3 days, you are going to be faced with a choice. The choice to either keep holding on or to start loosening your grip. I am sensing that for some of you, this is about financial security. Maybe you have been staying in a job that drains you because the paycheck is reliable. Or maybe you have been hoarding resources out of fear that there will not be enough. For others, this is emotional. You are holding on to a relationship or a friendship that has run its course because you are scared of being alone or starting over. The Four of Pentacles is asking you to examine what security actually means to you. Is it true security if it comes at the cost of your growth, your happiness, your evolution? Real security, Taurus, comes from trusting yourself to handle whatever comes next. It comes from knowing that you have survived every single challenge up until this point, and you will survive whatever comes after you let go. The restart that is coming is going to require you to release your death grip on the past. It is going to ask you to trust that there is something better waiting for you, even if you cannot see it yet. The second card here is the Eight of Pentacles. And this is where things start getting really exciting. After the Four of Pentacles showed us what you need to release, the Eight of Pentacles is showing us what you are moving toward. This card is all about mastery, skill development, dedication, and putting in the work. Taurus, you are about to enter a phase where you are building something completely new, and you are going to be doing it with a level of focus and commitment that surprises even you. What I love about this card is that it represents someone who is not just dabbling or testing the waters. This is someone who is fully invested in becoming excellent at something. I am seeing that within the next 3 days, you are going to get a hit of inspiration or an opportunity that reignites your passion for creating, building, or learning. For some of you, this could be a new job offer or a project that actually excites you. For others, this might be finally starting that business, that course, that creative endeavor you have been putting off. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that you are ready to be a student again. You are ready to humble yourself and learn something new, even if it means starting from the beginning. This is such a powerful energy because it shows that you are not afraid of the work. You are not looking for shortcuts or quick fixes. You understand that true mastery takes time, and you are willing to put in those hours. Here's what I want you to really hear, though. This new beginning is not going to look like your old life. The Eight of Pentacles is showing me that you are stepping into a completely different arena. Maybe you have always worked in corporate, and now you are moving towards something more creative. Or maybe you have been scattered, and now you are finally focusing on one thing with laser precision. Whatever it is, this restart is about committing to something that actually aligns with who you are becoming, not who you used to be. I am also picking up that some of you might be going back to school, taking a certification course, or learning a new skill that will completely change your career trajectory. The universe is saying yes to your growth, yes to your evolution, yes to you becoming the master of your craft. These next 3 days are the beginning of that journey. The third card is the Ace of Cups, and Taurus, I got actual chills when I pulled this for you. After we talked about releasing control and committing to your craft, now we have this beautiful card about new emotional beginnings. The Ace of Cups is one of the most hopeful cards in the entire deck. It represents a fresh start in love, emotional fulfillment, and the opening of your heart. For those of you who have been emotionally closed off, guarded, or just going through the motions in your relationships, this is your sign that things are about to shift dramatically. The Ace of Cups says that someone or something is about to enter your life that will make you feel again. Really feel. Not that surface level stuff. I am talking about deep, soul-stirring emotion that reminds you why being alive is so beautiful. Now, this does not necessarily mean a new romantic relationship, although for many of you it absolutely does. I am seeing new love coming in for those of you who have been single or stuck in situationships that were not serving you. But the Ace of Cups can also represent a new friendship, a rekindled relationship with family, or even a deeper relationship with yourself. The common thread here is that your heart is opening again. You are allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to hope, to trust. What I find so powerful about this card appearing in your reading is the timing. Remember, we are talking about a restart happening within 3 days. The Ace of Cups is telling me that this emotional renewal is immediate. You are not going to be waiting months or years for this. Something is going to happen very soon that cracks your chest open in the most beautiful way. Maybe it is a conversation that brings healing. Maybe it is meeting someone who sees you for who you truly are. Maybe it is finally forgiving yourself for past mistakes and allowing yourself to move forward with a clean slate. I also want to mention that the Ace of Cups often appears when we are ready to receive love because we have finally learned to love ourselves first. So if you have been doing the inner work, going to therapy, journaling, meditating, or just figuring out who you are outside of other people's expectations, this card is the universe's way of saying, congratulations, you did the work. Now here is your reward. You are about to experience a level of emotional fulfillment that you have been craving for a very long time. The fourth card is the Five of Swords. And okay, this one is a little bit heavier, but so important. The Five of Swords is traditionally a card about conflict, defeat, and walking away from battles that cannot be won. In the context of your restart, this card is showing me that part of your new beginning involves cutting ties with people or situations that have been draining your energy. Taurus, you are known for your loyalty. You stick with people through thick and thin, sometimes long past the point where you should have walked away. The Five of Swords is telling me that within these next 3 days, you are going to have a realization about someone in your life. You are going to see clearly that this person or situation is not fighting fair. They are not meeting you with the same integrity, honesty, or respect that you are bringing to the table. This card often appears when we have been trying to win an argument or prove our point to someone who has no intention of listening. It is exhausting, right? You keep presenting your case, showing receipts, explaining yourself, and they just keep twisting things or playing the victim. The Five of Swords is your permission slip to stop fighting, to lay down your sword and walk away with your dignity intact. Here's the thing though. Walking away is not defeat. I know it might feel like it in the moment, especially if you are someone who hates leaving things unresolved. But the Five of Swords is actually showing me that walking away is the only way you win. By refusing to engage in toxic dynamics anymore, by choosing your peace over being right, you are reclaiming your power. You are saying that your energy is too valuable to waste on people who do not deserve it. Some of you might be dealing with a specific person who has been gaslighting you, manipulating you, or constantly creating drama. Others might be recognizing that you have been your own worst enemy, battling with yourself, beating yourself up over past decisions. Either way, the Five of Swords is asking you to choose peace, choose yourself, choose to walk away from the battlefield. This restart that is happening is not just about what you are moving toward, it is equally about what you are leaving behind. And sometimes leaving behind means walking away from fights that were never yours to fight in the first place. The fifth card is the Seven of Pentacles, and this is such a perfect follow-up to the Five of Swords. After walking away from what does not serve you, the Seven of Pentacles is about pausing to assess what you have been cultivating. This card shows someone standing back and looking at their garden, evaluating their progress, and deciding what needs to happen next. Taurus, you have been planting seeds for a long time. Maybe you have been working on yourself, building a business, nurturing relationships, or developing skills. The Seven of Pentacles is telling me that these next 3 days are going to give you a moment of clarity about what is actually growing and what is not. You are going to be able to see very clearly what has been worth your investment and what has been a waste of your time and energy. This card often appears when we are feeling impatient or frustrated with our progress. You have been putting in the work, but you are not seeing results as quickly as you hoped. You are wondering if you are on the right path or if you should pivot. The Seven of Pentacles is asking you to trust the process. Growth takes time. Just because you cannot see the results yet does not mean they are not coming. However, this card is also about discernment. It is about being honest with yourself about what is working and what is not. If you have been watering dead plants, so to speak, the Seven of Pentacles gives you permission to redirect your energy. Not everything you started needs to be finished. Not every path you began needs to be walked to the end. Sometimes the wise thing to do is to recognize that you have learned what you needed to learn from that experience, and now it is time to try something different. Within these next 3 days, I am seeing that you are going to have some important realizations about where you have been investing your energy. You might decide to double down on certain areas of your life because you can see that they are bearing fruit. Or you might decide to pull back from other areas because you recognize that no amount of effort is going to change the outcome. Both decisions are valid and both require courage. The Seven of Pentacles is ultimately about patience combined with strategic action. It is about trusting that your efforts will pay off while also being willing to adjust your approach when necessary. Your restart is not about burning everything down and starting from scratch. It is about taking what you have learned, keeping what is working, releasing what is not, and moving forward with more wisdom and clarity than you had before. The sixth card is the Magician, and Taurus, this is huge. The Magician is card number 2 in the major arcana, and it represents manifestation, power, skill, and having all the tools you need to create your reality. After everything we have talked about so far, releasing control, committing to your craft, opening your heart, walking away from conflict, and assessing your progress. Now, we get to the part where you step into your full power. The Magician is telling me that you are about to realize just how much control you actually have over your life. Not control in the fearful, clutching way of the Four of Pentacles, but control in the confident, intentional way of someone who knows they can create whatever they desire. You have been through so much, Taurus. You have been tested, challenged, broken down, and rebuilt. And now you are standing at your altar with all 4 elements at your disposal: earth, air, fire, and water, ready to manifest your next chapter. What I love about the Magician appearing in your reading is that it confirms everything the other cards have been saying. You have the skills, you have the resources, you have the vision. Now it is just about taking action. The Magician does not sit around waiting for things to happen. The Magician takes the raw materials of life and transforms them into something extraordinary through focus, will, and intention. Within the next 3 days, you are going to feel this shift in your energy. You are going to move from feeling like life is happening to you to feeling like you are the one directing the show. You're going to wake up with ideas, clarity, and motivation that has been missing for a while. You are going to feel inspired to take action on things you have been putting off. I am also picking up that the magician is telling you to use all of your skills, not just some of them. You are multi-talented, Taurus. You have so many abilities that you have been downplaying or ignoring because they did not seem practical or profitable. The magician is saying that your restart involves integrating all parts of yourself: your creative side and your practical side, your spiritual side and your logical side, your vulnerable side and your strong side. When you stop compartmentalizing and start showing up as your whole self, that is when the magic happens. This card is also a reminder that you are not starting from zero. Even though this feels like a restart, you are bringing everything you have learned with you. Every skill you have developed, every lesson you have absorbed, every connection you have made, it all comes with you into this new chapter. The magician knows that nothing is wasted. Everything you have been through has prepared you for this moment. The seventh card is the Ten of Pentacles, and I have to tell you, when I pulled this card, I actually smiled because this is one of the most abundant cards in the entire tarot deck. The Ten of Pentacles represents legacy, long-term success, family, wealth, and the culmination of your efforts. This is the card of building something that lasts, something that provides security not just for you, but for generations to come. After the magician showed us your power to manifest, the Ten of Pentacles is showing us what you are manifesting toward. This restart is not about temporary fixes or short-term gains. You are building a foundation that will sustain you for the rest of your life. For some of you, this is about finally achieving financial stability in a way that allows you to breathe. For others, this is about creating a family or community that feels like home. What strikes me about this card is that it represents the kind of success that goes beyond just you. The Ten of Pentacles is multi-generational. It is about creating wealth, wisdom, or traditions that will outlive you. This tells me that the decisions you make in the next 3 days, the restart that is beginning right now, is not just going to impact you. It is going to impact everyone connected to you. I am seeing that some of you might be making decisions about property, investments, or business ventures that will significantly change your financial situation. Others might be stepping into leadership roles within your family or community. You are being called to think bigger than you have been thinking, to recognize that you are not just building a life for yourself. You are creating a legacy. The Ten of Pentacles also speaks to the idea of coming home, either literally or figuratively. Maybe you are moving to a place that feels more aligned with who you are. Maybe you are reconnecting with family members after a period of distance. Maybe you are finding your people, your tribe, the community where you truly belong. Whatever form it takes, there is a sense of arrival with this card, a sense of finally being where you are supposed to be. This card is the universe's promise to you, Taurus. All of the work you have been putting in, all of the sacrifices you have made, all of the times you wanted to give up but kept going anyway, it is all leading somewhere beautiful. The Ten of Pentacles is telling you that your restart is not about starting over from nothing. It is about finally reaching the level of abundance and stability you have always known you deserved. The eighth card is Judgment, and this is one of the most powerful cards in the major arcana. Judgment is about rebirth, awakening, reckoning, and answering a higher calling. This card appears when you are being given a second chance, an opportunity to rise from the ashes of your old life and step into something completely new. Taurus, the fact that Judgment appeared in your reading confirms what I have been feeling this entire time. This is not just a small shift or a minor adjustment. This is a full-blown resurrection. You are being called to shed every version of yourself that no longer serves you and step into the person you were always meant to become. This is your wake-up call. This is your moment of truth. This is the universe grabbing you by the shoulders and saying it is time. Judgment often appears when we have reached the end of a major cycle. You have learned the lessons you needed to learn. You have paid your dues. You have done the work. Now you are being released from the karma or patterns that have been holding you back. This card is about absolution, forgiveness, and liberation. If you have been carrying guilt, shame, or regret about your past, Judgment is telling you that it is time to let that go. You are not that person anymore. You have grown, evolved, and transformed. And within the next 3 days, I am seeing that you are going to experience a moment of profound clarity. It might come through a dream, a conversation, a realization, or just a deep knowing in your body. You are going to understand, maybe for the first time, why everything had to happen the way it did. You are going to see how all the pieces fit together. You are going to recognize that you are exactly where you need to be. Judgment is also a card about purpose. You are being called to something bigger than yourself. This restart is not just about making your life better, although it will definitely do that. It is about stepping into your soul's mission. It is about using your gifts, your story, your wisdom to serve others. You have a calling, Taurus. You have always known it on some level, but maybe you have been ignoring it or telling yourself you are not ready. Judgment is saying that you are ready. You have always been ready. It is time to answer the call. The 9th card is the Chariot. And after Judgment's powerful awakening, the Chariot is about taking decisive action and moving forward with determination. This card represents victory, willpower, control, and the ability to overcome obstacles through sheer force of will. The Chariot is telling me that once your restart begins, there is no stopping you. What I love about this card is the energy of momentum. The Chariot is not tentative or hesitant. It is charging forward with confidence and purpose. After all the releasing, assessing, and awakening we have talked about, the Chariot is the part where you actually get in the driver's seat and start moving toward your destination. You are no longer a passenger in your own life. You are in control. The Chariot also speaks to the idea of harnessing opposing forces. In the traditional imagery, there are 2 sphinxes or horses pulling the chariot in different directions, and the driver has to balance and direct them. This tells me that part of your restart involves integrating different aspects of yourself or your life that have felt in conflict. Maybe you have been struggling to balance work and personal life, or logic and intuition, or your needs and other people's needs. The Chariot is showing me that you are about to find that balance. You are going to figure out how to honor all parts of yourself without being torn apart by them. Within these next 3 days, you are going to feel a surge of motivation and drive that has been missing for a while. You are going to wake up ready to take action, make moves, and pursue your goals with intensity. The Chariot is a card of champions, of people who refuse to be defeated no matter what obstacles appear in their path. That is the energy you are stepping into. I am also picking up that some of you might be literally traveling or relocating as part of this restart. The Chariot can represent physical movement, so if you have been considering a move, a trip, or any kind of change in location, this confirms that it is the right decision. The Chariot is about going places, both literally and figuratively. You are on your way to somewhere better. The final card, the 10th card I pulled for you, is the Page of Wands, and this is such a perfect way to end your reading. The Page of Wands is all about new beginnings, enthusiasm, exploration, and fearless creativity. After everything we have discussed, the Page of Wands is telling me that your restart is going to be infused with a sense of adventure and playfulness that you have been missing. Pages in tarot represent messengers, students, and new beginnings. They carry the raw, untamed energy of their suit. The Page of Wands specifically represents someone who is excited about life, ready to try new things, and not afraid to look foolish in the process. This card is showing me that you are about to tap into a childlike sense of wonder and possibility. What I find really beautiful about this card appearing last is that it suggests your restart is not going to be heavy or burdensome. Yes, there will be work involved. We saw that with the 8 of Pentacles. Yes, there will be challenges. We saw that with the 5 of Swords. But the overall energy is one of excitement, curiosity, and joy. You are going to feel alive again, Taurus. You are going to feel inspired, motivated, and genuinely excited about what is coming next. The Page of Wands often brings news or opportunities, so I am picking up that, within the next 3 days, you might receive a message, an offer, or an invitation that sparks something in you. This could be the catalyst for your restart. Pay attention to what shows up in your inbox, your DMs, your mailbox, or your conversations. The universe is sending you a message, and it is going to light a fire under you. This card is also about taking risks and being willing to fail. The Page of Wands does not have all the answers and does not pretend to, but they are willing to try anyway. They are willing to experiment, to make mistakes, to learn as they go. That is the energy you are being asked to embody. Your restart does not require you to have everything figured out. It just requires you to be brave enough to take the first step, and then the next one, and then the next one. So let me bring this all together for you, Taurus. Over the next 3 days, you are going to begin a complete restart of your life. This is not hyperbole. This is real. The Four of Pentacles showed us that you need to release your grip on the old. The Eight of Pentacles revealed that you are moving toward mastery and dedication in something new. The Ace of Cups promised emotional renewal and the opening of your heart. The Five of Swords gave you permission to walk away from battles that are not worth fighting. The Seven of Pentacles encouraged you to assess your progress and redirect your energy wisely. Then we had the Magician showing you that you have all the power and tools you need to manifest your desires. The Ten of Pentacles revealed that you are building a legacy of abundance. Judgment called you to awaken and answer your higher purpose. The Chariot promised victory and forward momentum. And finally, the Page of Wands assured you that this restart will be filled with enthusiasm, adventure, and new opportunities. Taurus, your life is about to change in the most incredible ways. Within 3 days, you are going to feel it. You are going to see it. You are going to know that something fundamental has shifted. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If this resonated with you, drop a comment below and let me know what you are releasing and what you are calling in. I genuinely want to hear your stories. And remember, you are not alone in this. We are all going through our own rebirths, our own restarts. The fact that you found this reading at this exact moment tells me that you are ready. So take a deep breath, trust the journey, and get ready for the most beautiful chapter of your life to begin. Sending you so much love and light, Taurus. See you in the next one.